sex addiction is using sex, sexual thoughts, sexual behaviors as an escape from feeling feelings that are uncomfortable for them, just like any other addiction.
Maureen Canning is a renowned therapist in the field of sex addiction and also a recovered sex addict herself.
The difference between men and women and how they relate to sexual addiction. All addictions are about numbing one's feelings. They use drugs, alcohol, sex, food, gambling, whatever the choice of the addiction is, as a means to not have to feel painful emotions. Typically, these emotions come from incidences that have occurred in their lifetime.
Maureen Canning is a sexual disorders therapist and clinical consultant for the Meadows, a sexual addiction facility similar to Pine Grove.
More than any other addiction, the people that I treat come in with severe self-esteem issues, a sense of self-loathing, extreme loneliness.
While Martin Sheen once went so far as to turn his son, actor Charlie, into authorities in an effort to curb his drug habits.
When they have that level of entitlement, oftentimes it's hard to find leverage or reasons to have them stop. Healthy sexual expression is about a sense of nurturance, it's about a sense of connection, it's about a sense of love. They want to feel a sense of value and sense of worth. That is healthy sexuality. The reason I wrote the book Lust, Anger, Love is because I really wanted people to understand sexual addiction. Oftentimes we just want to look at a certain part of the behaviors that people act out with. And those behaviors we see as being socially acceptable. But it doesn't matter how the individual acts out or what behaviors they choose. It's all based in their psychosexual development and the disruptive experiences that they've had. I feel there's an evolution taking place, a little bit more of sophistication in exploring the bigger picture with the individual. And in so doing, I think that we're able to set limits and boundaries. Now, the thing about sex addiction is that so much of this is tied to the person's sense of self-esteem. And usually there's a disruption around that sense of well-being, and there's a lot of shame. So you can imagine if the individual is feeling a lot of shame, just existing, just being themselves, what happens when they come in and they're going to disclose or perhaps talk for the first time about these unacceptable behaviors. When they do that, though, it is extremely healing, and it reduces the shame automatically.